Hello, welcome to Frank's School. 90th day, third year, but the 19th day of my Advent calendar of Christmas carols. 5 carols to go. On the 25th day, it will be Christmas. What shall they be? I've only got 5 left. You can wonder about that if you want. I won't tell you. But you might be able to guess if you knew me and had one of these hymnals. No, you couldn't guess. Anyway, some corrections, or just one about yesterday. René Kohler is the German tenor that I recommended. I gave you the link for him. I had his name wrong, so sorry, Herr Kohler. Now, the first Nowell, it is traditional English. That's basically almost all they know. From Cornwall, it's Cornish. Nowell is a French word for Christmas. It's spelled sometimes like this, with a mark over it to show that it's not Noel, but Nowell. But anyway, they don't seem to know that much about it, but it is English. The music of it is interesting because it ends on a third of the scale, do, re, mi. It doesn't end on do. Most melodies end on do, not this one. And I guess all the phrases do that. Another thing about the music of it is so much fun to sing for a tenor or a bass because they actually get a chance to do something pretty interesting. If you go to the link, this seems to work. I can show you. Right there, the tenor and the bass get to run up to a kind of a high note, which is fun. Their part is probably more interesting than the sopranos. That doesn't happen that often. Another thing, it's in triple time. The first Nowell, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. It's in triple time, and I already talked extensively about that. Now let's look at the poem. I chose the very opening sentence to analyze. Let's look at the meter. The first Nowell, the angels did say. Now, right there, we begin to get anapestic. This is an anapest. These are iams. Was to certain for shepherds in fields where they lay. You see, it's anapestic. It's that triple time in fields. Well, not all of it. In fields where they lay keeping their sheep. But you always have that possibility that an anapest is going to be there on a cold winter's night that was so deep. It's somewhat irregular, but basically I would call it anapestic. And there's four, I think, in each line, and so I would call it anapestic tetrameter, rhyme scheme AABB. You might be able to hear my dog. I hate to pause just to go up to get him to stop barking. It's night still. I might have to do this in 2 shots. I'd probably better. It'll give me a chance to diagram it better. So I'll be right back. Okay, I think I've got this. This was trickier than what I thought. Fun. Well, the first Nowell, the angel did say. The angel. The angel did say. That's what the independent clause is. The angel did say this. And what the angel did say is a noun clause. Here's a direct object. What? You could put the word that here as a function word. The angel did say that, the first Nowell, but it's not there. It's understood. It doesn't have to be there. That Nowell... there's where the sentence starts, the first. The angel did say that the first Nowell was. Oh, and I wanted to say about did say. The angel said. The angel did say that the first. That's not done much anymore. That's kind of an indication that maybe this text is quite old. It makes me think a little bit of Black English, because did as a helping verb in Black English is like he done went. But it's not he did went. He done went. Did as a helping verb to make the past tense is not, we say has said. The angel has said, not did say. Anyway, I think that's right. Was. Now here we've got a prepositional phrase acting as the predicate adjective. It was nice. It was to shepherds. Certain, poor, in fields. Now, because of the blackboard, there's just only so much room. Although you usually would go this way with this, they lay. This, where? They lay. This is in this case, it's a subordinated conjunction. It might be an argument that you could put it underneath the lay. Now it repeats in fields. Where they lay. And what were they doing? Keeping. That's how they lay. How? Keeping. Keeping sheep. A participial phrase with a direct object, keeping their sheep. And when? On a cold winter's night. And what about the night? Well, thank heaven we've got an adjective clause here, because that allows us to go around that in this case the relative pronoun is the subject. That night was deep. So deep. Now, I didn't even write stuff out very well because you probably couldn't read it anyway, but I've shown you where the stuff goes. An interesting sentence, let me check it. The first Nowell, the angel did say, or the angel did say the first Nowell was to certain poor shepherds in fields where they lay, in fields where they lay keeping their sheep on a cold winter's night. That was deep, so deep. Okay, well, I got 5 hymns or carols to go. See you tomorrow.